Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. As you can see, we're getting quite a bit of a complicated setup going already. This is all basic building blocks. Once you've learned one thing, it's usually straightforward to learn the next, and so you end up with this quite a complicated setup already. So the next thing I want to show you is waterproof pipes. These are all transport pipes, so they transport blocks and items. Anything you can put it into a chest, you can put through a transport pipe. The waterproof pipe, as the name suggests, is for not only water but every liquid there is. So you can see some oil over there, that's from Buildcraft. Bit of a weird geyser thing. So what you do there, you need some waterproof pipe to pump that to a refinery or something, wherever you want to do with it really. But it also pumps any other mods, liquids around as well, like this seed oil, this honey from bees. You can see some beehive over there. So any liquid will go through these waterproof pipes. They're very easy to make. I won't show you the recipe now because it's just you can just look it up on the wiki, but basically you can take a transport pipe, put some waterproofing on it, and it instantly becomes a liquid pipe or a waterproofed pipe. So what we'll do for this episode, as there's not much liquid around here apart from the oil, we'll be a bit daring and go into the nether and pump around some lava. So I just happen to have this Mistcraft portal to the nether. You can of course use a regular portal to get there. This one goes to a specific place that I've found that's right next to a massive lava lake, so it's going to come in very handy for this particular episode. I might cut it here because it tends to be a bit glitchy when I'm video capturing and going through a portal at the same time. And here we are in the nether. I've got a couple of portals down here to this particular spot. It's very nice scenery. So we can use this lava lake for demonstration purposes, but it's going to have practical purposes as well, because in later episodes I'm going to just basically pump some lava up and put it in a tank in this episode. Later I'll be using railcraft to actually get it through the portal, because things can actually go through as well as people. So we can pump some lava back into the overworld or any other dimension and use it for something. Various things, making power and all sorts of things. Getting a bit of lag over here. So I've gone ahead and I came here earlier and set up this little platform. Basically want to get as far out as we can really into the lake of lava to get a near enough infinite supply, or quite a lot of it anyway. So all I'm going to do in this episode is set up a simple pumping system to pump the lava up and put it into a Buildcraft tank, which is just made of glass, very easy to craft. Later on I'll be using tanks, iron tanks in particular, part of railcraft. Really cool stuff they are. You can build these massive tanks to store again any liquid, not just lava or water or anything, but really cool stuff. I think they've only been recently added, so I'll be playing around with those later, but for now I'll just use the Buildcraft tanks because they're very basic and they just show you how things work. So here we've got a nice spot. I won't get too close, don't want to fall in there, but we want to put the pump just here. I've made this little bit here because I want to put it fairly high up, because when you've taken them down with a pickaxe, they have this knack of just falling straight into the lava and you've lost it. So I like to put it a bit high up, and then when you do come to take it down, there's a good chance you might be able to catch it before it goes into the lava, or you can do various things to stop it going in anyway. So let's have a look for a pump. Now I think there's two types of pump if you've got lots of mods installed. The one I want is that one there with the kind of orangey bits or goldy bits on the side. That's the one I'm familiar with anyway. Not sure where the other one's from. I'll have to have a look at it on the wiki. But that's the pump I'm going to be using. So let's put one there. So all you do is you just place it, and you must place over the thing you want to pump. It doesn't have to be right touching it, because it has this infinitely long kind of drill bit pump thing. You'll see it in a minute. So it needs to just be so that it's directly over the thing you want to pump up. So that's why I made this hole here. So if I place it just there, you can see it straight away drilling down, because it's noticed that there's lava or water or seed oil or honey, whatever it's pumping up, and it's going to tap into the lava. Be very careful with this, because this is like you can actually walk through it and fall into the lava. I fell down a really large hole the other day because I was looking too closely at what it was doing. So just assume it's doing it right. So with that in place, that's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there and wait for stuff to be attached to it. So with this one, the common mistake I made was, and I put a wooden pipe on it, or a liquid wooden pipe anyway. You don't really need it with these pumps, because it is a pump. It will pump out for you, so you don't need to use the wooden pipes. So we'll just need some of the regular cobblestone pipe. But remember, this time, instead of the usual transport one, you'll need the waterproofed one. Just slightly different crafting recipe, that's all. If I get those out of the way so I don't get mixed up. So we'll use some of this cobblestone waterproof pipe, so let's attach that. Now you attach it to, I think it's any of the sides where this gold thing is. It might even come out of the top as well, I think. I tend to just do it out the side, but you could have, say, 2 or 3 engines on and pump it out the top, I think, as well. Just for simplicity, I'll just pump it out the side. So you see it connects straight away, you don't need the wooden pipe. If I bring it down there, and just along here. Bit of lag again. My computer's not that powerful really. It says it has a dual core, but it's one of those ones that cheat and really has a single core. Could do with another one. Right, I think that's far enough. I'll just make one more. Right, now we need just escape out of it a minute. Tends to clear it for a bit. So now I need a tank, or lots of tank. This is the stuff I was talking about earlier. I'll be showing that off. Really cool stuff that is, the iron tank. But we want the regular one, the Buildcraft tank. So this will store any liquid, and you basically just stack it up. So if I just jump on the top here, that's how we normally do it. Maybe not too much. It's a long way down. You see this lake is rather big. Don't think I'll run out any day soon. Right, so that's attached. Again, you don't need any kind of wooden pipe, because remember you're pumping into it, so you just need the regular waterproof pipe. So let's go back down here. So still nothing's happening, because it's the pump needs redstone power from a Buildcraft engine. We've got some of those. There we go. So if I place one just there, again it does that automatic thing where it points directly to anything that requires Buildcraft power. So that's right. You can have one on the back and then one on the top as well, just to speed things along a bit, because it will pump the lava quite slowly at first, especially when the engine's cold. So if I just put the switch there and start pumping. Now the first time I did this I thought, well, nothing's happening, and it like I say, it does take a while, not only for the engine to warm up, but for the pump to actually start pumping up. It's got to come quite a long way from down there, up this tubing into the actual pump, and then come out here, and then it should start flowing. it won't fill the pipe because it's more or less a trickle coming out of it. Really, it's not that much at all. So I'll just cut away now and wait for the lava to start pumping through. It's been a couple of minutes now. I've even added a second engine because, like I say, it does take a while to really get started. So feel free to like add 3 or 4 engines on if you can like climb around it and get them on in the right location. But like I say, if you've got it set up like this, don't worry, it will eventually kick in and start pumping the lava or the liquid. Again, I'll cut away and wait for it to start pumping. And a few seconds after I said that, the first bit of lava coming down. Like I say, with just 2 engines and 2 cold engines, it will just trickle through very slowly at first, but once they get going, once they really heat up, I think 2 engines is really ample for what you need most of the time. It will start to fill up this pipe quite full and pump it quite fast. You see it trickling into the tank there. Some more lava. Still a bit of a slow process. The engines are still cool, so it'll only just trickle in at first. But you get the idea. Once that's been running for a good 10-15 minutes, this tank will be, the tubing will be really full, and this will start to fill up right up really quickly. So that's it for another episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you've learned something about waterproof piping. In the next episode, I'll be showing you what you can do once you've got all this big tank full of lava and nothing really to do with it.